What's up, party people? Welcome back to my channel. So, my favorite foundation was reformulated. Now, I'm a little salty about it. I don't understand why brands have to mess with a good thing. Like, if it's not broken, why fix it? So yeah, we are talking about the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. We're not just going to try it, we're also going to compare it to the old formulation. So yeah, we're going to do a side-by-side. We're going to see if there's a difference in the finish, the application, the wear, coverage, all of it. So the first thing I noticed when I got it in, because the packaging isn't different or anything, like it really doesn't look any different aside from at the bottom it's got 3 claims. It says mattifying, water plus sweat proof, and with niacinamide. Whereas before it said mattifying, water plus sweat proof, and second skin effect. And for me, the whole second skin effect claim really drew me in. And it really does give you a second skin effect. It's full coverage, it's super long lasting, like one of the most long wearing formulas I've tried, but it still looks like skin. Like it still looks natural. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look makeup-y, and it holds up really well without creasing and settling and stuff like that. So there's a little synopsis, like a generalization of how it usually performs. So the fact that they're not saying that now in the new one makes me a little worried. I will say though, they have dropped the price. So normally it was $11, it's now $10, and I can't help but wonder why. I feel like a normal person would look at that and be like, oh wow, good for them. But me, I can't help but think, okay, you know, what did you take out? Like, how did you cheapen this to where you could lower the price? But I mean, all in all, $10 is better than 11. So, I mean, it works out. I just hope it doesn't affect the quality. So they have 24 shades on the Catrice website. They have 17 on Amazon right now. Now this is likely to change. I'm sure they're trying to get rid of inventory and, you know, get the old out so they can bring in the new. So I'm sure that Amazon will be updated soon. And it seems like they've changed the shades too. Like the shades, they don't coincide. So it says the OG Dripper Foundation as seen on TikTok. I think it's so funny. Like we used to see as seen on TV. Now it's as seen on TikTok. Ugh, modernization. Ultra lightweight texture, dries down to a natural matte finish. High coverage with a natural looking second skin effect. Okay, I'm glad to see that. Sweat proof, transfer proof, waterproof, long lasting 24-hour wear. Best for normal to oily skin types, cruelty free and vegan. And it's definitely highlighting the fact that it's got niacinamide. So here's my consensus on this. I feel like the addition of niacinamide is just to be on trend. You know, people are looking for skincare ingredients in their foundations. I personally don't really care. I don't think it really does anything to the formula. And I also don't really feel like it does anything to your skin. To me, it's a little, what's the word? It's a little gimmicky. But I will put up the swatches of the ones that I have in the new formulation just so you can see what the new shades look like. I have the shade Rose Beige, Hazelnut Beige, and Sand Beige. Keep going back and forth on how I say beige. Is it beige or beige? I used to say beige. So in the original formulation, I had to mix a couple of shades to get my perfect match. So I'm mixing number 10 Light Beige and number 20 Warm Oat. And in the new one, what seems to be my best match is Sand Beige. Yeah, old formulation on this side, new formulation on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake up the old ones and we'll go from there. Yeah, I've just mixed my swatches together on the back of my hands. So yeah, that's me. All I have on is skincare. I don't have primers or anything on. Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see how that acne just completely vanished in like one little stipple? It's such quick, full coverage, but it's also thin and very skin-like. Like you wouldn't expect it to have the coverage that it has just based on the consistency of it. And what's so nice about it is that you can build it up and layer it and it's not gonna get cakey or anything. So yeah, there's what the original old school formulation looks like. So beautiful, natural, satin matte kind of finish. It just completely molds into your skin and becomes one with it. And look at this. I had a lot to cover up back here. Like I'm very insecure about what I've got going on right now, and yeah, it's gone. Here's a little side-by-side so you can see the, you know, redness situation, the unevenness, the blemishes. So in this one, I'm going to use the shade number 30 Sand Beige. I think that this one is actually going to be my perfect match because Sand Beige and the other one is too dark, but this one is like the mixture that I just created with the old ones in one. Yeah, there's what Sand Beige looks like. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dot this all over the same way I did the other one. This is a clean sponge, by the way. And let's see. Okay. We've still got the coverage. It's applying pretty much the same way. It's covering up everything effortlessly, and either I use too much or a little bit goes further with this one. Because on this side, I got the level of coverage that I got with 2 layers on this side, but with 1. The color is really good though. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a time check just because we're kind of running late. So it's 6:09 p.m. So yeah, I've sat here for a few minutes now, and as far as the dry down, it's the same finish. Pores look the same on both sides. Same amount of luminosity and radiance, like just a little bit of like a natural satin finish coming through there, but mostly soft matte. We'll say I got a blemish right here that's kind of like, it's erupting right now. That's gross. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and see how everything applies. Again, no setting powder powder will be used today, and let's see if there's any difference there. I'm back with the rest of my makeup on. I'm kind of toying with the idea of using a setting spray because I usually would use a setting spray, but because we're trying to see how each one wears authentically, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip out on it. But I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. I don't see a difference. Everything went on the same. They both look the same in my pore area, in my T-zone. Finish is the exact same on both sides. I really like how they set to where you don't need a powder if you don't want to use one. So far, so good. I see no difference yet. So yeah, I'm gonna check back later on and we'll see how the new one wears. So wish me luck. All right, guys, I'm calling it. It's a short wear test, and normally I try to go for at least 7 or 8 hours, but I feel confident in my decision. So it's now 10:45 at night, so our check-in time was 6:09. I come bearing good news, okay? I am happy to inform you that performance-wise, the way it applies, the coverage, the wear, everything with the new one is the exact same as the old one. You can't tell from side to side that I have a different foundation on. However, I will say I am abnormally shiny. I usually never get shiny with the Catrice foundation. However, I will say I did have a few little drinky drinks earlier, and whenever I get a little, you know, little tipsy, makeup seems to go kaput. Like a good makeup day turns into a trash face very quickly, but nothing a little bit of powder and setting spray can't fix. So personally, I don't really think that the addition of the niacinamide actually affects the foundation much. I think it just makes it more of a trendy product. So if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy comparisons, give this one a big old thumbs up. Here's my entire product comparison playlist. So if you like this kind of video, then there's more where that came from. Subscribe if you're not already and turn the notification on to always see my stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.